Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And if you want to go to a theme park, who you gonna call?
Sony.
Yeah, you're gonna call Sony. You're not gonna call Disney or Universal. Sony has announced plans to get heavily into theme parks. Now, the other day they announced that they were going to retheme a water park in Thailand. But today on The Wrap, they had an interview with the guy from Sony and said that no, over the next 10 to 20 years, they're going to push very heavily into theme parks all over the world. So it looks like Disney and Universal are going to have competition.
I kind of hope they put a Sony theme park with this stuff, in the U.S. I mean, right now I think they're focusing on overseas, but I would love to see it come to the U.S.
It might be a rights issue right now. It could kind of be like why they can put Marvel in California at Disney, but they can't do it in Orlando.
Right, because of the locations. But what if they picked someplace else that was a different location that was far enough away that it wouldn't be a rights issue?
We need a cool theme park in the Midwest or something. I don't know.
Or maybe they'll add this to Epic Universe because they have some areas that are unassigned.
Maybe, but it sounds like they want to do their own thing. But the flip side of that is, why not let your competitors take the loss, the potential losses? Well, if we have another pandemic in 10 years and the theme park business takes a nosedive. But we're going to talk about this because this could open up some very interesting possibilities. Of course, Sony is working with Universal right now in the States. They've got a Men in Black attraction at Universal in Orlando. They've had Ghostbuster attractions before.
They did the house for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, that was in 2019. And with Ghostbusters coming back with Afterlife, it seems like a good time to make the announcement, which is why I think they did, because they dropped the announcement of this water park, which has Ghostbusters stuff in it. They dropped the announcement at that same time that they put out that they were, had the little Marshmallow Men trailer.
Yeah.
But realize that Sony also has a lot of anime too. So I'm kind of like, that could be really interesting. Demon Slayer theme.
But we never get that over here. They always send it over to the Asian parks. They never bring that stuff over here, including the merch. It's really cute. They just don't bring it over here, and it makes me mad.
I want Weeb World.
Weeb World, there you go.
Oh, you know what they can do? And it would make a lot of people happy, is they could have Last of Us mini golf.
Last of Us mini golf.
That would make people very, very happy, I'm sure. There are a lot of things that they could pull from. We're going to talk about that before we get into it. Please subscribe for more pop culture news and rants, guys. We're over 185,000 subs. We do talk about Disney and Universal theme parks because we have a Disney and Universal theme park blog called Pirates and Princesses, and we do spend way too much time at theme parks, or did before the pandemic.
Well, we're going to be again.
Yeah. So here we go. The news was leaked a couple of days ago, or actually they sent a press release out that they were going to retheme a water park near Bangkok to have such Sony IP as Men in Black, Ghostbusters, Bad Boys for Life.
I love the Bad Boys for Life.
Hotel Transylvania, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
So they're actually going to take an existing park, and what they were going to do was they were just going to retheme, reskin, whatever you want to call it, what they already have with these IP.
Yeah,
it's a lot cheaper than building from scratch.
Yeah, but it was interesting because I saw the press release on this. I'm like, okay, well, it's a water park one. That's kind of like that's not really like full blown theme park. But it's also a reskin. It's like, well, I've seen them do this with hotels before, like Nickelodeon hotels and junk like that. And it's overseas, but they came out and said, no, this is kind of us testing the waters, no pun intended, testing the waters to see if it's viable for us to do a theme park. And a lot of these characters are in Universal theme parks, or they're in overseas theme parks like, Dubai.
Well, also they want to open it in October.
Yeah.
So it's a heck of a lot easier to get to October with a retheme than it is a complete build.
Yeah, but it shows how aggressive they are. They're like, hey, we're announcing it today, and in 6 months, boom. We've got a Sony water park with Bad Boys for Life.
But yeah, that one still gets me. I love it.
So anyway, The Wrap talked to Sony's EVP of Global Partnerships and Brand Management and Head of Location-Based Entertainment.
I love the names. They have these can you imagine the plaque on your desk?
Oh my God.
It's like that these titles are just like, they just make up more titles because they combine jobs and then just add stuff. So it's like, a brand partnership of this management of blah, 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 blah.
It's pandemic. They're consolidating jobs like crazy, right? Jeff, his name's Jeff. So
Let's say Jeff, yeah.
They talked to Jeff at Sony, and Jeff said, in addition to theme parks and several other individual attractions, we're also working on an indoor entertainment center and several traveling exhibitions based on TV and movie projects. This is a 10-year, 20-year plan where you will see Sony expand to many forms of location-based entertainment. Now, they do have a ride in Motion Gate Dubai.
Is that the VR experience?
Yeah, if you call that, it's more like Buzz Lightyear with Ghostbusters.
I thought they had a VR one.
They might have.
They don't have it anymore, but they might. They did at one point, like the same thing that they used to do at like the VR experiences they had at Disney Springs. They had something similar to that, but it was for Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Now, what gets me, as I said, in addition to several individual attractions, they're working on indoor entertainment center and traveling exhibitions. This doesn't sound necessarily like.
Well, I said in addition to theme parks and several other individual.
Well, I would like to see traveling exhibitions. I remember they had the one, it was years ago, where they had the traveling Star Wars exhibit that was in different places. I know it was over at the Air and Space Museum in D.C., and I was there for a field trip that I was chaperoning, but I was a student teacher, so they let me go, and I got to go check that out, and I was all excited because they had props and stuff.
I mean, it sounds like they're just pretty much...
whatever we can do.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. And like you said with Epic Universe, they already have a deal in play with Universal because, we've got Men in Black at Universal. We've had Ghostbusters at Universal. It's conceivable that they could just be like, it's not worth it for us to build our own theme park. Why don't we just make a Sony land or something inside an existing park? Obviously, it's not going to be Disney, but Universal... it could be a possibility.
I was thinking about the Halloween Horror Nights house because it was really well done. They had the big Stay Puft and everything, and it was really, 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 really cool. Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
Now the Orlando one was way better than the Disney.
Yeah, this is Orlando's.
The California Hollywood one. The actors were really good too, but at the end it was really cool. They had the big sequences at the end, and and they had like the big Stay Puft. It was really, 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 really cool. I would love to be one of these actors. That would have been pretty funny.
Budget cut Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Actually, some of the actors are pretty good.
They do get some pretty cool actors.
Yeah. Oh, here's Stay Puft. Here we go.
Yeah, so he got the big Stay Puft.
Oh, you'd love it. It's cool. Huge. It's huge.
I know. They make fun of me because big, like, giant animatronic things, and that freaked the hell out of me. Like, okay, like the one guy had broken into Animal Kingdom, went into Expedition Everest, which is their birthday, by the way, and the Expedition Everest birthday. And they got a picture of the 25-foot Yeti. That thing freaks me the hell out. It freaks me. The King Kong and the King Kong attraction at Universal freaks me the hell out. Yeah. And the Statue of Liberty freaks me the hell out. So,
Well, back in the day, they also had the Ghostbusters Spooktacular in the 90s.
Oh, did they? Because that's like the stage they have for like
Beetlejuice and stuff like that. So they had like a singing, dancing.
Oh, that's cool.
Goes with the look at this. This is peak 90s right here, entertainment right here, from 90 to 96. So I missed this.
That feels pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, so I mean, they could do some stuff at Universal. It sounds to me like they're not, because it's really expensive to build a theme park from the ground up. And if you haven't done it before, I mean, Disney and Universal have decades. Now, they actually talked about, what was really interesting, they were talking about it 30 years ago. There was a New York Times article that they said they were going to get into theme parks, and then they kind of put it on the back burner, and now it seems like they're coming back to that. But
that's cool. It is exciting. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what they could do with it. I mean, besides that, they could team up with like Universal because they already have a relationship. Like where I wonder, maybe it would make more sense to them to team up with another theme park that maybe isn't as big as like Universal or Disney, but is another location that's already established that people would come to. You know what I mean? That they would probably get a better deal out of it. But I don't know if they get the crowds. I don't
know if they get the crowds. I don't know if they'd have the technology. I mean, realize that, Harry Potter coming to Universal was a huge game changer.
That was Disney's oopsie on that one.
That was Disney. Yeah, Disney dropped the ball on that. They lost Harry Potter, and, Harry Potter went to Universal. Universal blew up because of it, and now they're getting Nintendo. So now it's going to be really interesting if we've got... So I don't know if they would even go to Universal because of Sony having PlayStation. But if there was, just hypothetically speaking, we had a Sony theme park. Yeah, you're talking all their video game IP.
Yep.
Okay, even though they shut down the Japan studios. You're talking all that. You're talking all their movies. You're talking all the animated series. Yeah, it could, an anime.
Demon Slayer would be amazing.
Demon Slayer is huge right now. Universal Japan, I want to make it over there sometime, but they've got freaking...
I knew the Sailor Moon.
Sailor
Damn it, I
Moon,
want to see the Sailor
Godzilla,
Moon.
Attack on Titan, Evangelion. They've got all these great anime.
Oh my god, I want that!
A Sailor Moon popcorn bucket.
I want it!
We gotta get
Sorry,
you one.
that was my genuine reaction to these things because I've never seen them before. Damn it, I'm telling you, they have the coolest merchandise over there and they don't bring it over here and it pisses me off because I've spent a lot of money. Oh, sorry, that was just me having a little fangasm about those.
But look, they've got an Attack on Titan stage show. Like, look at this. This is crazy. I want to see this. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Sing.
Harry Potter.
Funny.
I want to see anime. I want to see Weeb World. I seriously, I want Weeb World. I want it to just be all anime.
They probably think there's not demand for that over here, but there is demand for that kind of stuff over here. A lot of demand for that kind of stuff over here.
Oh yeah.
I mean the merch and the attractions. I mean, just try it out with one thing like Demon Slayer or Sailor Moon or something that you already have established. And try it out over here at Universal. I mean, you probably do really well.
I mean, yeah, Demon Slayer is so huge that they easily could.
Oh my god, yes.
Do something with it. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It sounds like they don't really know what's gonna happen, but
we're just trying to put it out. We're trying to piss on it, but we really don't know for sure.
Doing.
We're starting out with this and seeing how it goes, but we want to put the announcement out there and peel over it, so you know.
I mean, I don't expect for them to. They're saying this is a 10 or 20 year plan. I wouldn't expect for them to drop an announcement in the next year that they're building a full blown theme park just yet. But I would tell you it's probably on the table. It's probably being discussed right now, and they do have enough money to do it. I mean, they could do it.
I think it's kind of exciting. I think it would be really cool to see some of this stuff as a theme park attractions. And we know theme parks are going with IP now, Disney especially. They're IP everything. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Well, they're trying to bring Ghostbusters back and turn it into a major franchise again. I mean,
I think that's what their plan is, yeah.
Yeah, so then they're like, okay, we're going to pull a Disney and we're going to make the Ghostbusters cinematic universe. And then we're going to have Ghostbusters in the theme parks and Ghostbuster video games and more Ghostbuster toys.
Well, I think that's going to depend on how well the movie does for Afterlife. Because if it was going by 2016, they completely were kerfuggered. But if it does really well with the new Afterlife, they could. That also would explain why they have the little Stay Puffs and they're pushing as like Baby Yoda and all that. So I think that it's a big picture type thing where they're trying to push on into other things. I just don't know how well it's going to do unless it's classic. We'll have to see.
Yeah, so keep an eye on this, guys. It looks like everybody wants a piece of this theme park. Theme park and streaming, that's where everybody's getting into it. But then that also means that, it's going to pull away from the other parks, I think. It depends on where it's located.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. Right now it's overseas. They're starting with it. I expect them to do more overseas to start than over here.
Yeah.
To try it out. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I think there'll be a partnerships probably with like Universal before they do their own thing here.
Yeah.
But I would look forward to seeing it. I would love to see like a Ghostbusters ride.
Oh yeah, a good
Puff
one.
And stuff. Plus they're using the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the picture and stuff with all this, because that's from the video game, or is that
That's actually from Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights. So and they're pushing this whole idea of like Stay Puft and different things like that, which makes me think that we're probably going to get Stay Puft back in the new film. So.
They'll be like Devastator, their little merge.
I was waiting for that, actually.
Yeah.
I was waiting for them all to get together and make one giant Stay Puft, but we don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this movie's any good. But these studios, this is how they think now. They're not thinking just the movie. They're thinking the merchandise, the TV shows, the animated series, the theme parks.
Think
parks
bigger.
Are part of it.
Think bigger.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up?
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.